So, the basic concept of today is that we're going to be basically... I have seen this movie from years ago.
Yes.
Right? From when I was a child.
Yes.
When I thought as a child, spoke as a child.
Yes.
Understood as a child. And didn't realize just how poorly made these films were.
Oh!
Yes. But other than that, yeah, so that's what we're gonna be. We're just gonna watch this. This is your first time watching it?
Yes.
This is his first time watching it, okay.
Never seen it before, never consumed it.
Okay.
Never meditated on it.
I think at this point we should do an introduction.
Of what?
Of us, like, introducing the show.
Oh, okay.
Hello, my name is Abraham Klein.
And my name is Caleb Williams.
And this is the Cave and Abe Show, or Abe and Cave.
Abe and Cave.
Yeah, Abe and Cave.
Yeah, so that's what this is.
Yes, so the format is a little different than you may be familiar with the former exploits known as the Jake and Abe Show. Back in good old Jake. We love you, Jake.
We got it. We got rid of him. We don't need him. We got a better person.
I was thinking more along the lines of, we miss you, Jake. It's great to see that you moved on to greener pastures, getting married, and all that fun stuff. And we certainly do love you, man. But you know, as I was about to say, totally different show, different name, one of the same hosts,
different name, different energy,
something like that. But either way, today on today's program, usually me and Jake would usually talk about a lot of different stuff, which we do plan to do. But today I had an idea for a show that I wanted to do with Mr. Cabe, as he's affectionately called by his mother.
Yes.
A reaction video.
Yes.
Which I think these are kind of weird because the idea of you watching somebody else watch something.
I know.
It's a little different. Like, I don't think until YouTube that was really a thing.
No.
But we're going to do that as well. We're going to jump on that very old trend, which is probably not even a trend anymore. It's just kind of more or less a thing that exists now in the world of the interwebs.
If you think about it, they're watching us watch something else, but something else, their FBI is obviously watching them, and then God's watching the FBI, so it's got like
there's a lot of people watching.
A lot of people watching right now.
It's somewhat comforting in some ways.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And somewhat disturbing in other ways.
Yes.
This is a movie, a film, a Christian film from back in the day. This came out in 1989. I've tried to look into some information about it. I think there was some association with a church out of like Arizona or something like that. You probably should be able to see in the credits when those are rolling.
Yes.
But it's an old Christian film. I think it might have been one of the first films I ever saw in my entire life. Being raised in a good, independent, fundamental King James Bible believing, Baptist, sin-hating, soul-winning church. Did I say soul-winning, sin-hating, or sin?
I think
soul-hating.
Soul-hating. I did.
Either way, we were all that. Church, we really weren't allowed to watch a whole lot of movies. They wanted to be very careful, which I obviously am very thankful for that type of upbringing. But with that also came the opportunity to see films like we're about to see. I know this is a long introduction, but you really have to be placed, because I know somebody that may be watching this may not be from the era that I was raised in which Christian movies were not as plenteous as they are, or of as great quality as you're about to see.
Yes.
But this movie is called Ambushed, and no major stars, no major anything, and it's about 45 minutes and 20 seconds long, or 22 seconds long, according to this YouTube thing here. So, without further ado, let's get into the film, and we're gonna watch as young kid reacts to old Christian movie.
That's right.
So here we go.
Oh, I remember the Mr. Button thing. My grandma used to have stuff from Mr. Button.
Stuff from Mr. Button?
Yeah, she used to have those old VHS tapes of Mr. Button.
Okay, so you're kind of familiar with Mr. Button.
To a degree.
And now here we go. Starting it off, Ambushed, 1989 in Roman numerals.
Why?
Because that's how they did stuff back then.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Ron Nix as the Lone Stranger.
Oh.
Notice they don't call him the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
He's the Lone Stranger.
Yeah, they paid that.
Now here it is, the stagecoach.
The good old stage and the man in white.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait, what? The man in white?
Yeah, he's in all white.
That is true, because he's pure.
Ah.
And friends are family puppets. So we will be seeing them. Just you wait. They will be involved.
The puppets?
The puppets, yes.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, there was a Baptist church involved as well. Which I looked them up, and apparently they are still around.
Cool.
Which is always good.
We ought to go.
Yeah.
We just gotta go.
I don't think this was put on. Oh, there you go.
Mr. Button!
Yeah, I don't know if this was the church that... I don't know if it was the church that put it on, or if they were just simply associated because they filmed this in Arizona.
I really like how nowadays they just put all the credits at the end instead of the beginning. Because who wants to sit and watch credits at the beginning?
Well, they have this musical stuff going on. You're watching like, oh, look at that.
Armor.
Guys like, oh man, I got in a movie. I got to dump water.
That's not water. Well, I mean, some of it's water.
Some of it's water. Oh, there's
the Muppets! Yes.
Where are we, Gramps? The town of Armor.
Armor.
Armor?
Oh, there's the dog.
Yep, this is the town of Armor. You gonna stay here all day? Sorry. Where's the hotel? Up that way. The Hotel Armor, best place in town.
Best place in town?
Best place in town.
Well, you can see the little string on his hand.
Yes! It's wrong, but I know somebody in real life who looks like that.
Okay. And now we're introduced to one of the main characters.
Room's all ready. You coming?
Man, that's how...
Listen to that dialogue.
Nice boy.
We literally see the guy's arm!
You make a good friend.
That's a little creepy. Uh-oh! Something's happening.
Something's
You
shooting!
can see because they moved all around.
That's right. Oh!
There's a gun. Oh, barbershop! That was
Oh!
cool. I love those moments. Something's going down. Something's really bad. Some guy's shooting. Oh,
Why is he... Oh my goodness, that guy almost ate that... Bit the bullet!
almost bit the bullet. But he didn't. He's good. He's a very important character too, which you'll notice. Guy gets on his horse. He's getting ready to go. Oh, there's the lone stranger!
Yes!
Takes him up! Oh man, out of nowhere. Lets him lie there, turns him around, and just gets on his horse and rides off. Yeah, there you go. And now they just gather around him.
Woohoo! A taste of the old Wild West. If this isn't the old Wild West, what is this?
Product placement.
They've got plastic straws!
So you know it was definitely past.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in the past too. I never, you know what, I didn't think of that when I was a kid.
You didn't think that they have in the old Wild West
Yeah.
a ball that says from the old Wild West
And the fact
and
that...
also their plastic straws?
Well, to be fair, I probably couldn't read at the time.
Oh.
When I first watched it.
He cared about Amanda. Even Mr. Taggart.
Mr. Tag?
I couldn't figure that out. Yep, that boy's got something. Don't you
Why does he
think
keep
so?
focusing on the boy?
I don't know, it's kind of creepy.
What?
Yeah,
You finished that sarsaparilla.
He also has a little Hitler mustache.
he does.
You think they might sell us some French fries? Just finish your sarsaparilla.
They don't have French. Did they have French fries in their Wild West?
You know, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Use the whole armor of God. See, I watched this movie so much when I was a kid, I memorized this. The sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. That's the whole armor of God.
Yep. Sure would be easy, Gramps, if we could just buy it. Yep. But
Blacksmith. Oh,
Yeah.
I hear.
Watch this. Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He really does.
Mr. Douglas. Not talking much. Mom and me, we made a pie and I gave you a Bible.
the truth is, your dad committed a terrible wrong.
What did he actually do?
I don't know. I didn't really see any money. There was no money. He shot around, but he didn't.
He just shot around, but didn't shoot at anybody.
He didn't shoot anybody.
No.
He didn't take anything. If anything, the real villain, is the lone stranger because he's straight up assault for assault.
I mean, it's true. I mean, he was though trying to protect the people from him.
A wild man with a gun.
Yeah. And in case you're wondering, he's basically like, alright, nobody's gonna help. Oh, yeah, that other kid. Notice he's wearing a Confederate hat.
I know.
Just in case, so he probably owned a few back before the war.
That's right.
Where are you going?
Oh.
What if he's the lone stranger?
Okay, so here's the thing. I got to pause on this one.
Okay.
So at this point, like Pee-wee, which is his name by the way,
Yes.
saw like them, like he helped them get into the hotel.
Right.
But other than that, they have never met these puppets, and yet they're like, "Hey guys,
Hey,
want to
where
go
are you
meet a
going?
lone stranger?"
After that, Grandpa's just been being a creep.
Yeah,
And that guy's like, hey,
I like that boy.
I like that boy. He'd make a good friend.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you going? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, this is...
But yeah. So that's. Anyways, yeah, they're gonna go for a ride with him.
Then disappear. The excitement never stops. Hey, Billy.
We're not moving here, right?
There you go. They're gonna give him a ride.
It looked like something from Toy Shop. Looked like they were 2 Indian blankets, 1 string of cheap beads.
Mm.
You must be a brave warrior. You're like a little toy with bald head.
Mm.
Another toy top. I'm Dudley Duncan, and I'm his gramps. And this is his dog.
That's all he ever says.
Brave.
Brady.
Nice to meet you, Brave Eagle.
Gotta love how. Oh wait, that's a thing.
Wait a minute.
You ever notice in all movies, like you'll be hearing singing going on in a church,
Yes.
and there's a bunch of people heading to church.
Yeah, there's like nobody in the church.
Well, there might be some, but it's very few. But meanwhile, a ton of people are heading to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they basically saying it's normal for a bunch of people just to be randomly showing up late to church? Is that what they're?
I guess it is.
But if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
it's not realistic. Because look at how calm those people are walking.
Well, the thing is as well, look how many people are showing up. Do you really think that all these people are able to fit into that building?
Yes. But either way, what I'm saying is, if this is realistic,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be having them like hysterically
Rushing
in. Oh man, I can hear the music already.
Yes.
Ah man, what are we gonna do? I mean,
They're like,
especially,
no, it's fine.
especially those people with the kids. I know that one guy's late. He must have just slept late.
It must be.
Because he just ran.
That guy's just chilling by his horse. Look at him.
Right, he's not even
Corner.
trying. But the people with the kids, like, come on, folks. There's no way that's realistic.
Right.
Like, yeah. Anyway, back to the movie. Her name's Liz. She practiced hard.
She did practice really hard for that part.
Ah, there they are. Those two kids.
So, John,
Whoa. What a jerk.
I don't know. Toby's grand says we're supposed to find that armor.
Yeah, these two random people that we don't even know. Well, I'm sorry, two random puppets.
We did all you could do.
And even acknowledge that they are puppets.
Right.
I'm worried about it. There ain't no change nothing. Pray for him.
You're gonna get hung.
Take him a pie. But what if something happens? What if?
What if?
Always what if. You know how many what ifs could happen? Like,
You know, I never realized how much of a jerk he is right here.
He really is.
Like, it starts off, he's like, feeling sorry for yourself is dad. And then she's like,
well,
I really feel bad about my daddy.
I mean,
Yeah, what if? Ha! What if? You know what it was? You know what? Why don't you shut up, girl? Get back to the kitchen
yeah.
and make some dinner. Alright?
Yeah.
You little rotten
You're
girl.
hanging around.
Yeah.
You know who's gonna be hanging around?
Yeah, your dad.
Your dad.
From his neck. Did
Yeah.
I say that out loud?
Oh.
You're right, I said it out loud.
He really is.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think he's supposed to be portrayed as the reasonable one here.
Yeah.
That's what's the worst part about it.
He's the reasonable one.
And she's just hysterical. She doesn't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Oh yeah, well you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Stupid girl.
Get your act together, man.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, you stupid girl? That's why they always say you girls are so emotional.
Yeah.
You don't know how to control yourself.
That's right.
That's right. It's why.
It's like your dad's gone or something. Come on.
Yeah. And you know why he's gone? Because you won't stop worrying, you little worrying wart.
Yeah, exactly.
You little rotten
It's
child.
all your fault. If you would have just gone to the mines and worked, then you might have had enough money. He didn't have to rob the bank.
I think that's what we're learning here.
That's-
That it's all Amanda's fault.
It is all Amanda's fault.
And that Pee-wee is a huge jerk.
Well, it has to be one or the other.
I don't know. I mean, again, they are portraying him as the reasonable one, so I'm guessing it must be Amanda's
It
fault.
must be Amanda's fault.
But at the same time, looking at this objectively,
Yes.
from 2022 eyes and not 1989 eyes, he seems like a bit of a jerk.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that hat.
It's
that hat.
most of the
It's
hat.
the hat. He thinks he's something because of his hat.
And the hair.
Yes.
Hair, like,
That
needs
hair
a
is
haircut.
very. He does really need a
bad
haircut.
Yeah. What kind of good...
He probably, you know what he probably does?
What's he
He's
do?
so much of a jerk, he probably walks in the barber shop, says, "Give me a number 2 all over."
That's the worst.
That's
Those
it.
people are literally
They
the worst.
absolutely are the worst.
Yeah. And then brag about their hair.
And then they brag about it.
Yeah.
If you have a number 2 all over haircut and you're watching this, we actually don't care. It's fine. Whatever you guys get.
Yeah. Come to my shop. I'll gladly give you a number 2 all over. Anyway, back to the movie.
Babysitters, rocket for days. Count them all. You and your mom did the best that you could.
Mom.
You can't go back. None of us can.
Okay, I guess that he just redeemed himself.
Hey.
He did. He kind of said, "Hey, it's not your mom's fault," which is weird. After he just told her she was stupid.
That is brave words, not brave words.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. What is a brave warrior?
I don't know.
God needs brave warriors, not brave warriors. Warriors.
Warrior.
Which, I mean, it sounds good, but then look at that face right now.
What?
What? What does he mean, brave warriors? What is a brave warrior?
Yeah, she's like, "What in the world?"
Yeah.
God himself chose to take all your sins on himself and cross. He shed his precious blood and died for you. God said in his book,
You can obviously read English.
What?
You can obviously read English.
Obviously.
in his own body on the tree, and we being dead to sin should live unto righteousness. By whose stripes ye were healed. For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd. Haggard, you sheep. Astray. Would you come to the shepherd right now?
Tired of running, Great Eagle. Not God's gift, but I've done so many bad things.
Bible say, all have sinned. All deserve punishment in hell. Lord Jesus Christ died on the cross to take our place.
You know, in 1989, I thought they were going to pull out with that, "Hey, just repeat after me."
No, they were not. I like how he's agreeing with everything he's saying about how horrible he is. Yeah.
Lord, I
What's wrong, bank? I didn't kill anybody. I didn't get any money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably on a bunch of like rock and roll music.
He probably did.
Probably wore shorts.
He probably did.
Probably smoked, drunk.
Probably did. Well, that he probably did do.
Yeah, you're okay.
more than okay, Pumpkin. I'm free.
Pumpkin.
Free. Daddy, do you want Jesus to be your savior?
Obviously, that's the first thing that they go for.
Yeah.
It's
Unless
not. Oh yeah,
Wait, they're allowing you out of jail?
No.
No, but I got saved.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, at least we know where you're gonna go when you get hung.
Yeah, that's at least good. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Yeah, I thought this was the coolest thing as a kid. Getting a feather.
Oh.
And
Genuine
you can't get
crow
any
feather right there.
from anybody.
Actually, yeah, that's a turkey feather.
I think it's supposed to be an eagle feather. It's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. That's definitely a turkey feather.
Back in the saddle.
Oh yeah. No blood.
He's back to normal.
Wait, that actually, you know what that looks like? That looks like a uniform for chef that he's wearing.
Oh, look at that. That was in the sack.
Oh
It
yeah.
was Bibles.
That's why it was so heavy.
Take back his people. Call upon the name of the Lord. Shall be saved. Good way to end it.
It is. Post-credit scene.
Yes.
Cuts to silhouette of a man hanging.
And yeah. And
There
Daddy
it is.
had to die. Anyway, well, that was the movie. What'd you think, man? You've grown up in an era in which there have been far less. Well, I can't say less cringy.
Actually, this is more well-made than some of the modern films.
This
that
is
I have
true.
seen.
This is true.
And the thing with Christian movies is,
Yeah.
most of them all are
Yeah.
pretty much garbage.
Wow, that's
Not saying that the
statement.
message is garbage.
no, definitely not the message.
Not saying
no.
that. It's just that them in general are mostly all
Yeah.
not well made whatsoever.
Yeah, I think that's usually the general consensus.
Except for, and I don't even know, I guess you can call them, what, Sherwood Baptist or whatever they're down south, you make like Fireproof, make all this
Oh yeah.
I guess they're
yeah.
Christian movies.
Yeah, they're Christian movies.
But, I mean, those are the only well-made ones, really.
There's some other ones, I suppose, but
Yeah.
But that was Ambush. That was, I believe, the first movie I ever
Because
watched.
he was ambushed?
Yes. And there's actually a sequel, which maybe one day we will also review, because it's interesting to notice some of the changes that you'll see.
Yes.
It's also a longer movie, and it was made like 10 years later.
I see.
So yeah, as a young kid,
Yeah.
your thoughts generally of the film.
I mean, it was alright. There was some stuff that kind of didn't make sense.
No.
I mean, obviously the plastic straws.
The puppets being
Yeah.
like acknowledged
Acknowledged. Yeah, you're a
acknowledged
puppet.
as puppets, and I'm totally fine with that.
As well
Because
as
that happens in the real
you
world
could
all the
see
time.
the people who were moving the puppets at certain times.
Well, there's that. You definitely could see the strings.
Yeah.
Maybe like-
Well, it's like there's a whole arm in one of the shots, and then you can see their legs down and them hunched over with the strings.
I never saw that. Maybe
Yeah, it was.
Maybe I just got rid of my
Yeah.
my suspended.
I mean,
my
as far
disbelief.
as the plot goes, I kind of.
It was simple.
It was simple. I
Yeah.
knew where it was going. I knew what was pretty much going to happen.
You see, when I was like 6 or 7 when I watched it,
You wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have. It was the most amazing thing I
That's
ever
right.
watched, and I thought, this is film. These are movies.
This right here.
I'm watching a real live
is the
movie.
most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
I mean, it had cowboys in it, for crying out loud.
Yeah, back
It
then.
had the Lone Stranger, who is like almost the Lone Ranger, except
no
he's
lines.
a Christian. The message of it is obviously very good. It's very well presented. It does give the gospel, which is good. And I know a lot of people
Yeah.
do not like a lot of Christians.
Yeah.
I don't really necessarily hear this from non-Christians, but a lot of Christians tend to hate Christian films because they claim they're too preachy. But
It's kind of hard. You can't really give it a negative review on because it's about salvation.
it is about something.
So if you give it a negative review, what's that saying about you?
What is that saying about
What
you?
is that saying about you? Do you hate salvation?
You must hate
Do you
must
hate God?
You must hate Jesus in
It
the
must
Bible
be.
in the church,
Yeah.
and you're just bitter,
Yeah. Better.
mostly bitter.
It probably is.
Yeah.
I mean, we could sit here for years discussing bitterness,
Yes, we could.
but
Our little rocking chairs,
yeah.
like Pee Wee and Amanda.
Also, what child sits in a rocking chair?
I used to like sitting in rocking chairs.
You got a rocking chair right
I
there.
do. It's right over there, but
You probably sit in it every night.
no, I actually don't. But it's nice to have.
Leave a comment. Leave a
a
like.
comment, leave a like, leave it. You can't dislike anymore on YouTube.
No, you really can't.
But smash that like button.
Smash it.
Smash it as hard as you can.
Yes.
So we want to thank.
Pretend that that is the little girl's hopes and dreams, and pretend that you are Pee Wee.
You
just
go,
absolutely smashing her.
Oh
hooks
yeah,
and
yeah.
areas.
It's like, yeah. I just really worried about my night. Worry won't change anything.
Guess what? He's gonna die.
Yeah, what a jerk.
And it's all your fault.
That's it. We want to thank you for watching. And this has been Abraham Klein.
You have a good day.
Aren't you gonna say your name?
No.
Okay.